Having a great time.
Even though them Packers ain't.
We officially live. Let me send.
We should be. We sure should be.
I'm finna send the link out.
Yep. Ooh, yeah, I need to send it to some family members. They wanted to hear it.
They did?
Yep.
Fantastic.
One of my family members said, "You joking, right?" I said, "No."
So like everybody don't believe words that come out your mouth.
Yeah, I mean it's like a running joke with me.
I don't think it's a joke. I think we just really don't believe you.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't for some reason. I don't know why.
It is a reason. I promise to God it is.
I don't know the reason why.
All right.
I don't know the reason why.
I put it in the podcast group chat, Gabe. If you did want to, once the cop get off in front behind you. Gabe, it don't sound like you driving. Are you lying, Gabe?
No, I'm not. Dude, stop playing with me, man. Dude.
Why your mic sounds so good? I usually can hear like the traffic and the wheels and the engine whenever you like be in your car.
So what?
Gabe, I've talked to you on the phone probably thousands of hours at this point, and most of the time you be on the road.
Hey, buddy, you gotta send me one of them things, bro. You gotta.
I got you. I'm sending the link, and then I'm gonna do it. We live too, so like, look, you go peep the live stream and you see what's going on, Joe.
That's why I won.
You can't hide it no more, Joe. They know what you're doing because it's live.
Hey, if anything, anybody who knows should be impressed. I'm a good multitasker.
Are you?
It works out.
Yeah, today gonna be one of them days. I want to add May to the show, and I want her to moderate. I just need her to have a little bit more of a backbone.
Where'd Double M go?
I don't know.
Go down the hall.
You mean downstairs? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Those are 13 steps. I'm not doing it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's too many steps. If it was like 8, I might mosey down there and be like, yo. Nah.
That's crazy.
Especially, I injured myself last night. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah, Gabe. I actually wanted to holler at you about it. I should have. And it's crazy I'm bringing it up on the show, but nobody's in here. And maybe I'll delete the stream afterwards. But I got to tell you.
I got family listening to this, man.
It's telling me nobody's watching this right now, for sure.
I don't care. They're about to log on. I already told them. I'm going live.
Only person watching this is me, for sure, big dog.
Why do I keep forgetting to ask Gabe what?
So like everybody don't believe. Oh, I'm way too loud. Let me skip that back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
Okay. Hey, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe. Okay, never mind.
Go ahead, Joe.
I had a little situation with my ankle about.
Oh, no. Mine is way more serious. I think I need surgery, Joe. You have to sit back.
I don't know if I messed mine up good.
You think you need surgery?
I keep having a reoccurring pain, but it's surpassable. Like I'm just wanting to know if I need to get it checked out or if I'm probably just a little strained, a little something. That's what I want to figure out.
All right, I'll make a note and we'll chit chat about it after the stream. Because I don't, because it's some special. Like,
golly, he driving now.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. I'm sorry for not believing you.
You cut out super bad, Gabe.
Yeah, he's still gone.
Questions I gotta ask, so I'll just ask them after we get out the live.
Oh, okay. Gabe, you can do that confidentiality thing with Joe, but it's content over everything for me. So check this out. I swung my body to the side in a bed last night to get out real quick, and I always felt like my kneecaps was kind of loose, but I found myself with my kneecap like on the side of my leg, and in the sheer pain and
get loose.
He's cracking jokes.
It's funny because I can hear him trying to break through.
But nah, for real, Gabe, it's like it scared me so bad. Like I immediately like bent my leg and it like forced itself back into place, and it was so loud. Like Juice had heard it. So like, I need surgery or like I need to do some like kneecap exercises. Like, what's the deal?
No. Who did you say her?
Whoa, Gabe, you gotta do something about that signal, big dog.
Alright, one moment.
Hey, he cleared up as soon as you said one moment.
Oh God. Now let him do whatever he feel like he gotta do. Ooh, that was good. Ah, look at me breaking my rules. But they ought to know because they watching. I'm live streaming the feed.
Oh yeah, didn't you do that at the last show too?
I did.
Stream, yeah, I mean that ain't nothing to be ashamed about. This is what we do.
Shame. I know what I did. Know that I hurt you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Oh, this is Iggy Wicked.
This is gonna be one of the shows that go in the archive. I'm already knowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If we ever blow up one day, it's gonna be in the what you call it? Dang. What is the joint you pay for?
The Patreon.
The Patreon. Yes, it's gonna be the exclusive content in the Patreon.
This is definitely Patreon exclusive. Patreon exclusive, elusive, and elusive with the juices.
Like when niggas get good and they're like, no.
Whoa! Brother.
Like, what is he yelling for? Why is he yelling?
Whoa! Oh, no, we don't want this. Hey, yo!
Oh my God. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny.
I just see the headphone meme right now. Ripping them up. Golly. Yeah!
Oh. I think I cut that joint off twice before I caught myself.
Yeah, it's like when they ah! I can't think straight. Oh, come on. Easy.
Oh man, that reminds me. You should have. Have you? I don't even know if Tay told you when me and Tay streamed together for a little bit.
Nah.
Oh, it couldn't last long.
That's tough.
Gentlemen,
started off with very strict rules. Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
what you mean?
Where did you come from? Nobody's supposed to be here. No, I'm just playing. What's up, Double M?
You say you live.
I know.
Aren't you doing the show?
I am. But
okay.
I don't know.
We kind of waiting for Gabe to get right.
Yeah, we're in a transitional period. This is not sports talk, or let me tell you something. I'm just going live, talking football, I guess.
That's fine.
Dealing with the guy.
Yeah, yeah. In the spot that I came with the fellas. That's in there. But yeah, I'm waiting on Gabe. I'm not waiting on Gabe. You here? Matter of fact, perfect. You're here. What's up, everybody? This is something that we do. Pew 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 pew. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. You know that, right? I'm gonna delete this fast. Like, you feel me?
You know it. So, if you tired, go ahead and go to sleep, man. Won't see the light of day, Double L.
Oh, I'm good right now, man. I'm good. For an
Good
hour,
talking
maybe.
with you. It's good to have you there.
Fantastic.
Appreciate you. Good to be here.
All right. Then let me go ahead and get started. Welcome back to another episode of People That You Watch when we talk about stuff that we talk about. And let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. I'm freestyling a little bit. I said we gonna talk fantasy at the beginning of every, whatever I said. And I'm be real with you. Off the dome, I want to talk about trade etiquette. Double M, you here, and you voluntarily are here. So I'm gonna be real with you. We calling you to the stage, Double M. It's time to talk about it. We gotta have intervention. We gotta have home court. We gotta do all of that. Double M.
Yes.
No, not Double M. Joe.
Why me?
Cause Joe, you about the most even kill. I'm 5 out of 10. I'm glass half full. I'm what is that name? I'm Joe. Joe, what do you think good trade etiquette is in fantasy?
If we're talking from the person that's doing the trade, we don't want to see any blatant buffoonery. Let's not waste our time. Let's not waste our time with the scamming trades, asking for one superstar in exchange for 3 players. Let's not do that. Let's not do that here. We want to see some reasonable trades offered. That's just from a dealer's perspective. And, from a person participating in the trade, we don't want to be unreasonable. Let's not just ignore trades. Let's get some back and forth. That's some good etiquette.
Yeah, a little back and forth. I like everything you saying.
Even if it's no, provide a little back and forth. We can all improve on our team.
We can always all improve. Hey, and it's subjective, right?
It is subjective. People have different preferences. You can't base everything off the stats.
You can't just say some is a bad trade because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Well, you got to be reasonable. You also have to be reasonable. Because sometimes, objectively, the numbers just don't lie.
Hey, but you know what? Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do.
The reason why I say that is actually particularly this trade you and me did, Joe. 1-1, Lazard for Deontay Johnson. People gave me flack for that.
Yeah,
they said I was trying to help you out.
That's another thing. The third part of the etiquette is the ones that are on the outside looking in.
Yeah, shut up. Oh, my bad.
Everybody gonna be entitled to their opinion, but at the same time,
don't make your opinion in your business. We have a voting system. Veto it and go on about your business, boy.
That's true.
I hope Gabe listening. Gabe, are you listening?
Oh God, he's struggling.
I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Like Ghostbusters, he's there, but we can't see him. He's not quite there with us. Oh, that's devastating. Yeah, your opinions when you're on the outside looking in, matter very little as far as the feedback. If you're not rocking with it, just veto. You can veto. You don't owe an explanation. You just owe a vote.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it casually, but if you gonna like get your panties in a bunch, to like, no, this is like, yo, I ain't got time for it. Shut up. Shut up. It's fantasy football. Shut up. Go get you some people to veto it and go about your business.
That's probably my last point. Let's not waste each other's time here.
Yeah.
Let's get in, let's get out. Let's not waste each other's time.
Nah, for sure.
We ain't got to talk about this all day.
Yeah.
I like that you have a little time limit on the voting system.
Yeah, nah, for
Like,
sure.
even if I am in like a bad moment where I don't have the time to vote, you know, I respect the fact that this ain't gonna drag on all day and I got to catch up to what has been discussed at length while I've been not part of it, you know?
Lord knows, yes, because Lord knows anybody that don't follow trade etiquette, they'll talk about it till kingdom come.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's trade etiquette, and I couldn't agree with you more. I think all of that is trade etiquette. So, Double M, we gotta call you to the floor.
Or
Your lack of trade etiquette has gone unpunished for too long.
dude, look, everybody here, if I offer a trade, you can always counter.
No, for sure. But let the
And that's
first
my
trade.
whole-
What was rule number 1 in trade etiquette though, Double M? Let's be reasonable at the very least.
If I negotiate with someone, I'm gonna make it in my favor. They can counter if they want to, or they can just decline it.
They're gonna decline it every time if it's blatantly in your favor. I don't understand it, Double M.
right.
Why?
Why can't you negotiate it?
Because off rip, you already trying to rip me off. I don't want to talk no more.
Dude, my trades,
Or
they equal. I won't equal of what I got. And like I said, you can cancel it, or you always free to negotiate.
somebody sent me
That's
a
what
trade.
negotiation is.
Somebody sent me a trade you sent them, and that's what gave birth to this topic. I want to know.
Why?
You know what? Before I judge, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna be fair about it. I ain't really here for the whoa. I'm not really here for the shenanigans. I do want to have a discussion about it, honestly. So you offered Tyreek Hill and Isaiah Likely for Devin Singletary and Josh Allen. Please explain to me.
That's between me and the person I'm trading with. That should be part of your trade etiquette too. This is the same thing that happened when the very first trade I did that caused all that uproar.
That's not
between me
that's
and
not
that individual.
That's not the same thing that happened because
It is the same thing.
It's not the same thing. I'm not gonna let you do that. It's not the same thing because the first trade you did was accepted.
What?
The first
No,
trade
it wasn't. No, it was not. Yeah.
Double M. You talk about the Brandon Ayuk
I
trade.
did was not accepted.
I need you
Because
to not do that. I need you to not do that.
they-
It couldn't have been vetoed if they didn't accept it. Double M, don't do that. Come on now. Come on. Nah, we're not doing that. No.
Hey,
Who was,
No.
who was my first trade with?
Brandon Ayuk. And it was Brandon
That trade was not accepted.
Double M, it was accepted. It got vetoed. It couldn't have got vetoed if it got accepted.
Dude, when you went and had the meeting with everybody, y'all said, okay, the trade's supposed to go through. He didn't accept that. What are you talking about?
I can show you an email saying that it got accepted. There is no way to veto a trade that has not been accepted. It don't alert you to when somebody proposes a trade. It alerts you whenever somebody accepts a trade. That's what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
You're shouting in my ear.
I'm finna
That
cancel.
ain't necessary.
I'm finna cancel the show. It is necessary if I'm trying to be entertained. I'm finna cancel the show.
stomach hurts. Oh.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Then why don't I have Brandon Ayuk?
Because it got vetoed. It got vetoed.
You had that? Didn't you have a little court case or whatever?
I did. And when you said I don't even want him, when I said, you gonna let me finish? You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead, because you won't let me. So go ahead.
I was gonna make him do it, but when you said you didn't want him no more, I said, you know what? Never mind. Because if he didn't give him to you, I was just gonna take away his ability to trade, period. And you said, you ain't gotta do all that. I don't even want him no more. It left a sour taste in my mouth. So I said, that's why you don't have Brandon Ayuk.
You said, send it anyway. And I sent it anyway.
That's irrelevant to what I just said.
I sent it anyway.
That's literally irrelevant to what I just said.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
So how is the fact that I sent the trade anyway after you said that? How is that irrelevant?
Because he was still sitting up here talking to me about it. And I didn't get to impose punishment, which he wouldn't have liked that punishment. He was finna do it. And
okay,
when
you're right. That part never happened.
What part never happened?
That I sent the trade anyway. You keep ignoring it. You said send it, so I sent it.
And he didn't accept it, but I didn't get to.
What I just said.
And after that,
just said that.
I'm finna cancel the show.
Bye.
You trying to tell me about? I know I got all the pieces to the puzzle. You don't got all the pieces to the puzzle. I'm the only one that touch everything. I run this.
Like I said, I guess that never happened then. Move on.
But y'all tell me, which 3-0 team is legit? I don't care no more. It's like we get on here and we forget that it's like literally supposed to be entertaining. It's like we get on here and we don't know what we're doing here. I don't understand it. I don't get that at all. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's your show.
It can't be my show if nobody's gonna respect what I'm saying.
Hold on. Did you say you run this?
Apparently,
this is your show.
This
is your show.
Apparently not.
It's your show.
Apparently
you
not.
Start it. You can cancel it whenever you want to.
I could, but like you. Nah, we can't have no conversation if you. I mean, yes, that's crazy. We can't have no conversation if you gonna sit up here and blatantly ignore like facts. Like I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that. You said. I never said. Where once did I say out my mouth that you didn't send the trade? When did I ever say that? When did I ever say that?
I said I sent the trade anyway. You said that's irrelevant to what you're talking about.
Because even though you sent the trade, the reason why I answered that already. You don't listen to me, but I listen to you.
No, you didn't answer it. You said it's irrelevant. So if it's irrelevant, then it never happened.
No, that's not what that means.
What?
He didn't cancel it. It expired. In the time in which it took for it to expire, I had conversations with him. You wasn't even in the group chat. And when you completely, if anybody ignoring something, it's you. You're ignoring the part where I told you, hey, if he don't do it, then the repercussions is X, Y, and Z. And you said, you ain't got to do all that. That's what make it irrelevant. What are you talking about?
Joe.
I tell you not to do all that.
I'm lying. I'm lying?
I sent this podcast to my family so we can hear an argument.
Am I lying?
He right.
I'm lying.
I'm ready to move off of that.
No, I'm lying. Are you saying I'm lying?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna need you to get off of this dead horse. I'm gonna need you to stop beating it. This case is over.
Am I lying though?
Who cares, man? I got
right,
family
literally.
to this. If this is not
your family don't dictate what I talk about on my show. Keep
it pushing, see? Keep it pushing.
No, I'm here now. Cause I do all this, that, and the third. Nah, we gonna talk about the facts.
Dude,
let's talk about the facts. No. You do this. That's another thing. You do this. If I come around with some facts, now we can't talk about it no more. And now I just look crazy. Man, come on.
I just said you right. You still harping on it. That's ridiculous.
In a normal conversation, yeah. On a show where like the whole point is, you know,
arguing.
I got you. I didn't research this. Listen. I don't care. I don't care no more. It's 5 3-0 teams. Joe, which one is legit?
I think there's 2 of them out of here that are legit.
I'm not talking about fantasy no more. I'm talking about the real NFL.
No, I'm talking about the real NFL teams too.
Oh, my fault.
There's 2 teams that are this listed. I think just for clarification for everybody, for anybody that's listening: Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Seahawks, and Vikings. I feel like Seahawks are real, and I feel like the Bills are real for the way the Bills are doing it this year, having the ball distributed through multiple talented receivers, and they have a very good run game. Their team is balanced now. I think health is always going to be an issue with them, but for now, they're 3-0 looks legit as far as the team and how they've been winning games. And Seahawks, same way. I mean, they have a top 5 defense in the league right now, and Geno will always move that ball. Geno is going to get you what you need, and he's been doing it. And they got a good running game, whether it's Kenneth Walker or Charbonnet. They've been looking good.
So you saying we faking it, bro?
I'm saying that the way y'all score on offense isn't sustainable. Your quarterback issue is going to have to be dealt with eventually. Your title, as far as being a 3-0 undefeated team, it's not real to me right now. The defense has always been y'all thing, but inconsistent offense has always come back to bite y'all. So that's my take on the Steelers.
Outlandish. Gabe, what about you? Who's real and who's not, Gabe? Gabe is muted. Double M, who's real and who not?
I think the Steelers are, for the very reason Joe mentioned. That's the number 1 defense in the league. They only give up 8 points a game.
What about the offensive issue?
That's getting better every week. You got to understand where that dude came from and the coaching that he's getting now. He's improving every single week. So as long as they can score at least 20, they're going to win. Because the defense is not going to give up a lot.
You think Justin going to put up 20 every week?
Huh?
You think Justin going to be able to get y'all 20 every week?
I don't see why he can't. He's done it so far.
Gotcha. Any other team or just Steelers?
Do what?
Any other team or just the Steelers?
No. That's what I was speaking to say. I think the Bills gonna stumble pretty soon. Because they always do. And I think the other one that may go is Minnesota. All of them gonna lose. But I think the Steelers and Minnesota will last the longest.
Besides the Bills always stumbling, what makes you think the Bills gonna stumble this year?
They just do.
What about Minnesota?
I haven't seen nothing that would suggest otherwise.
What about Minnesota?
Minnesota got a good defense and they have a good offense.
It's looking good right now. I won't deny that.
Buffalo, they always get injuries on their defense, which I think they got injuries now. It's just gonna happen.
And you think Sam Darnold is going to be consistent all season and with that Vikings offense?
And sometimes when people get that chance, look at Geno.
Geno,
They came from the same place, the New York Jets.
I don't appreciate you going for my soft spot with Geno, but I understand your point. I just don't think it's sustainable because even when that offense was good, it was an over-reliance on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, but they didn't have the defense to match. Brian Flores got them dudes playing.
They have been playing good, but they've always played. I don't know how many Vikings games y'all have watched over the years, but they've always played pretty decently. But eventually, that defense can't outweigh what the offense needs to provide.
Yeah, but they didn't have him as a coordinator either. The dude knows defense. You just don't want him to because you think your Packers are going to pass him.
Well, two things can be true. And I think that their defense is going to be exposed this week. Truth be
Who
told,
they playing?
They play us.
Oh,
Jordan Love should be back.
We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely will.
So if they lose, I'm going to send you a text message.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Because there's been a lot of, this hasn't been disclosed to the show, but there's been a lot of Packers loss predictions the past couple of weeks that ain't been brought to light. And they've been doing their thing. So I'm ready for it.
They pretty
Either
good
way you
this
go.
year.
Pretty good with a backup. So we're going to see, especially when Jordan get back and you start really throwing the ball for real. I think Josh Jacobs has been underutilized because Malik Willis is such a good runner himself. We've been kind of just playing with running Josh Jacobs up the middle, but even he's been doing all right. But once Jordan Love get back, we get to airing it out a little bit more. I think the run game is going to open up some more. I think the team's going to look even more dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah. Ready to stand on that, too. Any text,
Okay.
I'm ready to answer.
All right, bet. Stand on that.
Did you already say which ones you think is legit to you?
No.
Run it.
I guess the Chiefs and the Steelers. I think that's it.
Don't believe it.
You ain't gotta believe me. You ain't gotta believe me. The refs gonna keep working for the Chiefs, and Pittsburgh got no more defense.
No. Oh, no.
I mean, they do get a little bit of that Yamin when they get the Yamin, and so I mean, it is what it is. But
They getting a little extra favor. I won't deny it.
it's definitely highly questionable, highly suspect. No, for sure. Yes, this is weird. It's a little weird for sure. But I mean, what it is. I don't know.
I live with a Falcon fan. I watched that fourth quarter. There was an uproar in the household.
Turmoil.
They're absolutely devastated.
That's tough. That's tough.
And it wasn't without merit. It looked suspect.
It went from them not calling something to calling something, right? Like 2 weeks in a row, right? That's what make it look weird. I'm not saying that it's a conspiracy, but it does look weird. I think that it's foolish not to at least admit, yeah, it looked weird.
Either they showing favoritism or one of the refs' favorite teams, Kansas City. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I remember watching the Bengals in Kansas City play.
Yeah.
And watching them skim through that Joe Burrow strip sack that went for a touchdown. Like y'all not gonna look at that. That was pretty important.
Yeah.
That was a pretty it was something that should have at least been taken a look at by the officials, slowed down, and it's not like they hadn't been doing that all game. So I'm like, why are we not even looking at it? Because it was really close.
No.
Whether you believe one way or the other, it was really, really close.
And it wasn't a time issue, like, you know, it was outside of 2 minutes or nothing like that? I can't remember.
It was no, because the Bengals could have challenged it, but the Chiefs ran up and I can't remember if they kicked a field goal or what. They ran a play real quick, you know, like they do. They had one in the boat, locked up. And they went ahead and let it fly before they could review it.
Then you could even argue week 1, the illegal formation. It was caught on the Ravens, but wasn't really caught on the Chiefs. You know, they're kind of doing the same thing.
And you know, the more we talk about it, that's 3 weeks. Hey, we've been playing football for 3 weeks. What's going on?
Nah, for sure.
Somebody please help me.
Looks wicked.
Yeah, and it's not like they need any help either.
Yeah.
I mean, they still pull off amazing things. And, you know, we can't contribute those wins that they had to one play here or there because the other team could have done something to overcome it. But at the same time, it's like, golly.
Yeah, go get back. Get good.
I mean, it's just like, how much help are you going to give the 2-time defending champs? They don't need all that. Why are you giving them the space to operate in? But we'll see. They might mess around and get super strict on the Chiefs mid-season and then get loose again during the playoffs. So who knows?
Oh, that would be in particularly very wicked.
I'm sure they're gonna have to like show some type of reaction to the complaint because it's been too rampant and too obvious. Like either somebody's gonna have to be held accountable as far as the disciplinary action on the refs, but that's not gonna happen. Or I mean, they're just gonna have to call the Chiefs tighter because when you think about it for real, there could be a flag on about every play of an NFL game.
Holding every time.
And so they probably gonna do them dirty like that for about a game or 2, maybe 3. Really push it to make sure they're not showing any type of favoritism.
Yeah. Well, just make sure they don't give them no favoritism when they play us. Hey, that's fine with me. Hey, give us a little bit of favor. Hey, let me get one of them calls.
I gotta be in the mix.
Everybody only mad because it ain't their team that's getting the calls. Like, let it be known.
I mean, that and the fact that it's been a consecutive number of straight coincidences, you know?
Yeah, like, you know, the coincidence is about, you know, how Green Bay...
How do
you know what I'm finna say, bro? How do you know what I'm finna say?
Because it don't even be straight coincidence. It's not the same thing. These are...
I don't know, bro. What am I about to say? I didn't say nothing, bro. If you know what I'm talking about, and I ain't even said that yet, you know it's bad. Come on now.
You were about to try to compare it to sometimes Green Bay being shown favoritism, which really isn't the case.
When they play the Lions.
No. It's not that consistent.
You get wicked.
One team getting done dirty. It's not like that. We're talking about multiple teams facing off in different weeks both on the receiving end.
You just said multiple coincidences. That's all I just go. Hey, I'm going off your word, big dog. Whoa.
I'm talking about multiple different teams, because it's different when it's just like, you play the same opponent, you might get more calls. That definitely looks fishy. But if you're playing a bunch of different opponents and you still getting the calls,
so that definitely looks fishy.
Yeah, when it's one specific team that you continue to get called.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
That's not what happens with Green Bay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
bro.
Even for argument's sake, if it was,
I don't
that
care.
just sounds like
that's
a team's tendency to repeat the same mistake. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wow.
If you get the same team repeating the same mistake, that just sounds like you got a tendency of not doing well very often.
No, that's crazy.
What they got to do with my team?
That's crazy. You is something else. You know that? You something else.
Appreciate that, bud.
Well, let me see. New kickoff rule. What you think about it, Joe?
It's one of them things
It's just one of them things.
It feels like it's had an impact, but also at the same time, not really. Like, I don't have much input on it. I mean, it's not. It looks weird, sure, but I mean, and it does generate more plays, more big plays. I feel like, but in the same vote, I feel like the whole game is kind of tilted more. I don't feel like it's the kickoffs responsible for it by itself. I feel like the game is kind of tilted more to trying to give the offense more of an advantage as far as, like, with these new kickoff rules, being able to start from the 30 if you decide not to take it out and it land in the, in whatever zone that's not far enough, and you were able to come out to the 30. I don't feel like it's changed enough to where it really has any influence. I mean, I feel like we've seen more kickoff return, more kickoffs attempted, but as far as anything else, it's not really that significant to me. It just looks weird. Supposedly it stops injuries, but I guess that data will be compiled at the end of the season, and we'll kind of look at the big picture.
Gotcha. Double M?
I don't care for it. I mean, that they kick more touchbacks now than what they were doing. If they're going to do it that way, back the kicker up 10 more yards. So they have to run it out.
I don't mind it. I just think that I don't like the onside kick element of it, where you can't onside kick until the fourth quarter, and you got to be losing to do the onside kick. I think that's dumb.
That's very unnecessary. That's very in the nature of kicking a man while he's down. Like, he can't surprise him. He gotta be losing.
Yeah, and you gotta announce it out of. That's dumb. That's dumb.
Hey, Dallas got it.
They did, but it was also to that point where, like, nobody was caring. Like, Zay Flowers is a good hand, a solid-handed receiver, and you could tell when he was going for that catch, he was just kind of like, scoop this up real quick. Oh, it didn't work? Okay, that's fine. They recovered it, and it didn't look like a big deal until they started, to put more points on the board. But, like, for the most part, don't nobody care. When you're to that point, you're doing it because you have to, and because there's really no chance of winning in sight unless you try to go to these extremes. And so, like, I feel like it wasn't even no point for it. I don't want it to be taken out of the game.
I care.
It didn't look. It just didn't feel like it had any significance. Like they didn't look like they cared on that onside kick.
I got you.
Like if you gonna dumb it down to what it is now, you might as well take it out the game because it's all the way telegraphed. You're allowing teams to prepare for it to be coming. I mean, it's just it takes away all the gusto that the onside kick had. You know,
the gusto.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this big surprise tactic that catches teams off guard. It gives you a chance to do the impossible and come back despite the odds. But like now, it's just like, yeah, you losing, but if you want to try, like I guess you go onside.
Yeah.
Go ahead, lay it out there, put it on the line.
Because
you might give them field position if you want.
Under the new rules, the Saints couldn't have won the one Super Bowl they won. You know what I'm saying?
What a very specific shot.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Where is Gabe?
Probably still on the road.
I got family. Is your
well, I mean, you kind of talked to the point where he was talking about trying to get in because of his family, and then he left.
He didn't leave. He's still here. He's just muted.
Well, I'm referring more to him probably getting up and walking away from the device.
I thought he was on the road. It's all good. I don't care. It's I don't care.
Never gonna see the light of day.
It's not. Oh, it's getting deleted so fast. It won't finish processing before I delete it. Hey, this never happened. What are you talking about? What live on Wednesday?
That minute black thing right there. That's the look at this little light right here real quick.
1000%. I don't know, I'm putting up some of my best film right now. Yeah. What else, man? I'm so over it.
I believe last week's predictions and then this week's predictions would be the last of it.
What did people say last week? Hold on, I can't start another game. Everybody know it. Nobody's gonna know because it was deleted.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Predictions. Oh, they in the group chat. Man, Joe, I can tell you got something right, you got something wrong. Everybody got something right, and you got something wrong. I'm not keeping this, no way. It's 5 games. It's your fault. We had to do 5 games.
Yeah, it is, and I'm not gonna apologize for it.
Well, aren't you just a bad man? Look at Joe, bad man standing on business. I guess.
You almost left his game out. I had to throw his game in.
Yeah, he tried to get me. He tried to get me with that.
Why don't you just make it simple and predict the 5 undefeated teams?
I too OCD for that. I need to pick with. Okay, so baptism. Tiz did the Chiefs, Steelers, Lions, Packers, Cowboys. I know the Cowboys lost. Did the Packers win?
Of course.
Ain't no of course. Did the Lions win?
Who are they facing? The Buccaneers?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna pick. Let's just pick the 5 games. What 5 games we doing? Steelers playing Colts. Joe, who are y'all playing?
Hold on.
Probably the Steelers on this one. Anthony Richardson's been suffering.
No, I'm not telling you to pick a team. I'm saying who are y'all playing? We gonna do the 5 games.
But the joints to IB too.
We playing the Vikings.
What?
Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. How can I get so off track?
It's 3 hours remaining.
Oh, that's crazy.
We play the Vikings team. We play the
I don't know.
Vikings.
Probably
Oh, yeah.
because we did
Deleting
it.
this so fast.
Yeah.
Record time. Delete this show. I'm trying to think. So Packers, Vikings, Steelers, Colts. Who is playing?
Yeah.
The Cowboys playing the Giants on Thursday. What else happened? Let me Google it. Not Googling Joe. NFL games.
Booga. This is one for the history books.
No, lost history. Revisionist history. The Bears playing the Rams. And yeah, it's nasty. And the oh oh, these games are so bad. Chiefs Chargers, sure, let's do that. The 4 teams that we root for are the Chiefs and the Chargers, and just text me. I'm not sitting here writing them down. I'm not doing it. Closing statements, Joe.
Oh man, it's been another great one. Especially now that I don't have to play Rocket League silently in the background. You know, it's very much so a fact known that we are simultaneously streaming both shows. So it's great to be here. Had fun.
I'm so glad. So glad. Gabe's not here. Double M?
We'll just be ready for next week.
Ooh-wee. My closing statement is, Gabe, I'm going to demolish you in fantasy this week. Not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. I don't care. Holla at y'all.